Today, I'm time travelling on Loch Maree in Wester Ross. I'm going to a place where time has stood still. It's a place that allows us to glimpse how Scotland might have looked thousands of years ago, before man made his presence truly felt. Out here, on a group of islands, stands a rare remnant of the great pine forest that dominated Scotland's landscape, and survives practically undisturbed by man, thanks only to its remote location.
Okay, thanks. Thanks, Ewan. It's like a fairy tale forest, isn't it? There's just something slightly unreal about it. And then you're looking up straight in to see the top of the canopy. I've been dying to come here for 25 years. 25 years ago in university I heard about this relic of ancient Caledonian forest on an island in this Scottish loch. And this was it.
These islands are left to experience all that nature has in store for them. And here in Wester Ross, more often than not, that means rain. 22 glorious days out of every 30, which makes it so wet, in fact, that this forest is officially classified as rainforest. The wet climate has a remarkable effect on the ecosystem.
Look at these. These are mosses, believe it or not. Ah, this whole thing is a huge hummock of moss.
Beside the biggest, prickliest bushes.
And that, now that is a juniper. And normally this is quite a small bush, but there's no berries on it, but this is huge.
And underfoot, springy heather. It's tricky to negotiate. And then there are the trees themselves. From one end of the island to the other, you find Scots pine, Scotland's symbolic tree in every part of its life cycle. From young saplings to old dead trees still standing undisturbed among the living. The entire landscape still just as nature created it.
This place has barely felt the hand of man. I mean, these islands contain some of the most ancient and pristine woodlands in the country. The pines here, they grow to maybe 250 years old, but they're part of an uninterrupted genetic line that goes back almost to the Ice Age. This is as close as Scotland gets to the wild.
In the first few thousand years after the Ice Age, Scotland's forests grew vast and covered maybe as much as 60% of the landscape. And it wouldn't only have been Scots pine that grew. The trees included oak, birch, hazel, rowan and alder. And back then it would have been truly wild. Scotland's forests would have shaken with bear, beavers, boars, wolves, wild cows, wild deer, and of course, us. We were part of that natural landscape, ourselves a creation of nature. Hunters and gatherers who depended on the forests for the basics of our survival.